All right, happy Thursday night, everybody. Welcome on into the Hat Creek Interior Studios. HatCreek.us on the website if you're outside the Loop-Euler 289 regions. If you are inside Lubbock, 10101 South Slide Road, check out the showroom. Great Western style furniture. You need it. You know you got to get it. So go there and, tell Hat Creek Interiors and Corey Flanagan we said, hey. All right, tonight, why is college football broken? I keep hearing college football is broken. College sports are broken. College football is broken. Why? Why is it broken? Do you think it's broken? I don't think it's broken. I think it's better than it's ever been. You tell me tonight. Miami or Ole Miss getting ready to kick off here in just a second. You guys are going to have to help me keep up on the game tonight. Lady Raiders are undefeated, overrated, underrated, rated right every Thursday on the website, theraiderland.com. On our morning column, we rate things. Today, hotel breakfast, the free complimentary hotel breakfast, the breakfast foods, the overrated, the underrated, the rated right. I've got thoughts on this. I've traveled around for decades upon decades. I can steer you in the right places on this. Anything and everything else on your mind tonight, we want to hear from you. Texas Tech football portal, you name it. Let's go in three, in two. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com, the website you start your day with. All the cool stuff, including Raiderland Hot Links, brought to you by Jackson Brothers Meat Locker in Post, Texas, USA. They ship to you. You can go down there. They do all the meat processing that you need done when you kill something and got to process it. They can do that, but they got great meats and cheeses. You need that on your table this winter here in Raiderland. Also brought to you by South Lanes College. The road to Raiderland runs through Level Land. A lot of great Red Raiders started off as great Texans. Find out what they can do for you and your family. Could be continuing education, could be somebody in your family starting off their college career. Go to their website. And of course, on a Thursday night, Gators by you, 98th and Slide Road. Hot Cajun food, ice cold drinks, huge TVs, all the games on. You could be watching, and maybe you are right now watching Miami and Ole Miss tonight. They're at Gators Bayou. All the folks out there, you're getting out on the United Supermarkets chat line. We appreciate you supporting Texas Tech's grocery store, West Texas grocery store, as opposed to the one that takes your money and sends it down to Austin. Okay, let's get it going tonight. Why is college football broken? I keep hearing that. Do you think college football is broken? Do you think college sports is broken right now due to NIL, due to transfer, is it broken or is it different? Those are two different things, vastly different things. It's changed, it's different, but is it broken? And if so, why is it broken? You tell me tonight. And if you think it's broken, that's fine. I get it. I understand a lot of people out there that think it's broken, but you tell me why you think it's broken. And I'm going to submit that it's not broken, it's different. And a lot of people don't like different. And a lot of major power schools don't like different. And they're going to fight it in the courts. And they're going to fight it in the halls of Congress. And they're going to try to make your political leaders make laws over college sports. Dumb idea. Incredibly dumb idea, and it will not help schools like Texas Tech. So we asked that question tonight. Is it broken or not? Lady Raiders, Texas Tech. I was around the last time. Well, they've never had an undefeated start to the season like this. Now, the school record for undefeated straight games in a single season is 19, 24 over two seasons in 93, 94. This team's good. It's real good. And then overrated, underrated, rated right. Hotel breakfast. The menu items that you go, all right, I can do this. I can't do that. And I can do this, but I don't really like it. All right. Jared, props to University of Washington on enforcing teaching that it's important to read a contract before signing. I support the NIL because both sides are completely aware of what is required, just basic contract negotiation. Or is it? We're beginning to find out that so it may not be so simple on the quarterback from Washington in this contract that it could be a licensing agreement and not an employment agreement. Stay with me on this. That what Washington signed and agreed to was the licensing and the compensation of licensing for the player, but not necessarily an employment agreement that would command and compel him in the future to absolutely have to work for Washington. And if he has to work for Washington, if they can compel him to work for Washington, then we're opening up a very interesting case law on becoming employees, CBA, non CBA, and what that might mean. Very interesting. So while Washington and the Big Ten are going to go to the wall legally on this, and they can, it's going to be interesting what it's going to establish. What was the contract? What did the contract entail? Did the contract entail employment, or did the contract entail a licensing agreement, a marketing agreement versus an employment agreement? And that's where the quarterback and that's where the player at Washington is trying to hang their hat legally on this right now. I don't care. I have no side on this, but I think it's fascinating to see this play out, and it was going to play out. And there you go. So we'll see what happens. John, I'll be in section 102, section 3, either seat 3 or 4 on the 13th. Where? What? Huh? I don't know what we're talking about. What are we talking about here? Milo or John? I don't tell me what we're talking about. All right. JC Double T. College football isn't broken. It's the early stages of being fixed and looks better already. That may be one of the shortest, simplest, succinct descriptions of where we are right now in college football and college sports. That it's not broken, it's being fixed. And it's painful watching it being fixed. That it could have been fixed 15, 10, 20, 25, 35, 45. Give me 47, 47 and a half. We go 40. Now we're going to go to 45. We're going to sell it. We're going to sell it at 45. We're going to sold. That it could have been done earlier and much cleaner. Well done. Well done. The Lady Raiders basketball game versus Houston. All right, so John apparently is going to the Lady Raider basketball game versus Houston. Well, they're playing at Cincinnati first, and whenever that is, glad you're going to be there. They're undefeated, by the way. They're pretty good. If we want to do a real quick women's basketball discussion right now, they're 3-0 in the Big 12. Near as I can tell, no team has ever started 3-0 in the Big 12 and not made the NCAA tournament, at least in the last 10 years. And that's probably a good sample size based on how women's college basketball is right now. You're 3-0 in the Big 12. You're undefeated in the Big 12. Huge win last night. It was so long ago that the last guy who called a win in Morgantown looked like me. So when do they get Stephanie Ogwachekwu, 7'1" post player? Don't know. I hear different things from different people. Could be 2 weeks, could be 2 days, could be 2 months, might not be this year. I don't know. But if they get her, I had a conversation with a guy today. He's like, "Oh, it's going to be a national championship." No, I don't think so. And here's why: conditioning and just physicality. But if you could get 10 really good minutes out of her in February and March, and 10 minutes, it's pretty good. Why is college football broken? I keep seeing people on the internet, on social media, media people, erudite reporters, everybody saying it's broken. Why is it broken? Tell me why do you think college football is broken? If you think it is. If you don't think it's broken, say, "Hey, I don't think it's broken. I think it's different, but it ain't broken." But is it broken because Alabama and Clemson aren't guaranteed to be there? Georgia's not guaranteed to be there. Ohio State's not guaranteed to be there. Is it broken because of that? Is it broken because players can get compensated now and they should be, and they should have been when I was at Texas Tech in the late 80s and early 90s? And then I see people saying it's broken and I'm not going to watch anymore. And yet the ratings go through the roof. And the ratings tonight will be awesome for Miami and Ole Miss. And tomorrow for Indiana and Oregon. The ratings are going to be awesome. And yet you're going to have people saying, "Oh, I ain't going to watch this." You tell me. And I learned this a long time ago, even on my first call-in show on the Williams and Hyatt show. After the strike in '94, "Oh, we'll never watch baseball again." And then as soon as they came back, we had people calling in wanting to talk baseball. You know, I've seen it so many times. All right, JCTT Hyatt, NCAA impotent and has little standing in court. It's unfortunately going to take Congress, or we continue with courts. Pick one. It will not take Congress because you can move out of the NCAA, you can create your own entity. You don't have to have Congress. Congress will only make it worse. They can't fix anything. They shouldn't, and you shouldn't be looking to Congress. And the people looking to Congress are the ones who have held you down. If you're a Tech fan or an Indiana fan or a fan of any school, you don't want Congress working on that. It's not hard to understand. The P2 schools are jealous. What are the P2 schools? Give me the P2 schools. Overrated, underrated, rated right, hotel breakfast foods. Free hotel, the free continental breakfast. When you go and you stay at the Hilton Garden or the Fairfield Inn or the whatever. You know what I'm talking about, right? That's the over under rated right topic today. I feel like I'm an expert on these things. And I think it's important for America to understand how this can work out. So what's overrated, what's underrated, what's rated right? You know? The SEC and the Big Ten, yeah, they're the ones who want to go to Congress. They're the ones who want laws. Wonder why. Hillary, Texas-shaped waffles perfectly rated simply because of the shape. True story. Place I was staying at in Omaha one time during the College World Series, somebody from Texas Tech brought up a Texas-shaped waffle and left it in that little hotel area, breakfast area. Don't know how it happened. Don't know how it happened. All right, so here's where do we want to start off? Overrated. Anything having to do with eggs on your hotel breakfast are going to be overrated. The guy making them, you got to be reconstituted and all that stuff. Eggs, stay away from them. They're going to be bad. There's no way, and they're going to be bad. And you see them sitting out, you think, I'm just going to get a little ladle of the scrambled eggs and I can put stuff on it. No, you can't put enough salsa. can't put enough anything on it. It's not going to work out. It's not going to be good because the guy making it didn't want to do it at 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. He's working the front desk. He's got the bag of crap on the eggs. It sucks. It's never going to be good. So when I say overrated, I mean just stay away from it. Unless you're somewhere nice where you can do like an omelet station or something like that, which is rare. So we take the egg equation and say all eggs, overrated anything, scrambled, doesn't matter. It's going to be bad. Underrated. The underrated is the sausage, the meat, the beef, the sausage patties, the little bitty sausage links. And here's why. All they require is guy who's working the front desk who doesn't give a shit about the whole breakfast thing. Get them out. They've been frozen. He just put them out today. He heats them up. That's it. They're going to be okay. Now, if you get down there around 9:30 or so and 9:45, stick them in the microwave. But get 3 or 4 of the little bitty links, a couple of the patties. Get some protein. You paid for it. There is no free breakfast. You've already paid for it. You've already paid for everything. Get the juice. If nothing else, if all you do when you're standing on the road somewhere and you go, I don't have anything to do with that breakfast, go get some juice. All right? You paid for it. Get the apple juice. The apple juice is always good. Orange juice, And then the cranberry, grape, whatever, we don't really know what that is. But the apple juice is fantastic. But the sausage to me is the go-to free continental breakfast. You can't F this up. I can still heat it up. We're good. Now, what's rated right? Anything that's prepackaged and refrigerated. The yogurt, if they got the Yoplait or the whatever in the yogurt in the deal, check the date. We're good. Off we go. If it's in there and it's cold, right? Like the refrigerator, the little mini fridge, they got that. The cereal. Here's another one. Rated right. The cereal packets, the little bowl you can get, or the box or whatever of the cereal. Now, if you don't trust the milk, pro tip, night before, get you a little thing of milk at the gas station next to the hotel. Keep it in your room. You probably got a hotel room with a fridge or whatever. You got your own fridge and everything. Keep it, and then go down there and use their cereal. Put your milk on it. Hi there. Thanks for playing. Not hard to do. The free breakfast you can utilize. You just got to be smart about it. All right, jump in. Overrated, underrated, rated right. Maybe you got some other thoughts. The potatoes. If you're somewhere that has the potatoes, now you're staying somewhere pretty nice. Now we're upgrading. We got the potatoes out there with the eggs, and we got some stuff going on. I don't trust the potatoes. I really don't. Miami or Ole Miss tonight? Are we underway? We're underway, right? Why is college football broken? Anything else on your mind? Let's hear it. Hold on. I hate it when I can't get everything to move the way I want it to move. All right, so Texas-shaped waffles. I should probably weigh in here. The waffle maker usually is bad, but waffles, do what you're going to do. Robert, people say it's broken because they are used to the norm. Observe for a period instead of instant judgment. There you go. Get your own show. Jeez, why do you need me? JCTT, hotel breakfast, not an aficionado, but the few times I rolled with hash browns, sausage biscuit, and call it good. Food you can't screw up. Again, if you got like the little patty, the hash brown patty, good. Anything you can heat back up in the microwave and it doesn't involve E. coli, you're good. Sausage biscuit, yeah. Joseph, it's not broken. What is broken is the hearts of all the people who monopolize the last 50 years. Waffles, coffee juice, and packaged honey buns for the road. Awesome. Now I'm talking about what you got to eat. You get a great deal at a hotel. It's nice, clean sheets, shower good, everything you need. And part of what they're selling you is the free breakfast the next morning. Well, you paid for it. Ain't nothing free. Get a honey bun down there, like a prepackaged honey bun. We just walk down there. Hell, I'd be grabbing that. Let's see, Robert Christopher, traditional broadcast or Skycast? Whatever you're watching, I don't care. Let's see, Frosty Mug, Ole Miss now facing 4th and 17. Jeez, why do I not have this up? I thought I had this on my screen. Let's click that. Go here. Scoreless, 13-28 is what I got on mine. Still like the Hurricanes tonight, 27-23, right in through there. Don't trust the gravy, Timbo. 100%. 100% at the hotel free breakfast. We should have mentioned this earlier. No gravy, nothing that would have required somebody to do 2 steps of cooking, which gravy would be. Now, they can get prepackaged gravy and everything, and they can dump it in a vat. No. That's the beauty about, and that's why I think the sausage is underrated, that all they had to do was literally break it out, break the thaw, and I can cook it the rest of the way. And you can't F it up. All right? Yeah, do not trust the gravy. Portal news today. DJ Lagway, Florida to Baylor. I think that tells you all you need to know about what most major programs thought about DJ Lagway, where he is as a quarterback, and what he could do. And I know there was early discussions when Texas Tech was looking to replace Baron Morton and Sorsby and Levitt and whoever, and there were people like, Lagway, what about DJ Lagway? Bring him back. No. I don't think he's a very good quarterback. He's not very accurate. He's got a lot of growing to do. And here's the deal. If you're Texas Tech anymore, you don't take projects in the portal. You don't take guys who need to grow. You're Texas Tech. You take players now that are full grown, they can play at this level, and that's the end of the story. Bottom line, you don't take players anymore now on they might get better. We can coach them up. No, you take players who can play right now, absolutely today. So that invalidates a guy like DJ Lagway. Now, Lagway might have been poorly coached and went to the wrong place, and he can go to Baylor, and a year from now or whatever, he's looking really good. Great, good for him. You don't have to take that chance if you're Texas Tech. In fact, you don't. I know a lot of people are waiting on something from Cam Coleman, Auburn wide receiver. Haven't seen anything today. If anybody's seen anything tonight since we've been on, cool. If you're Tech with a guy like Coleman, you can kind of sit there and do the LTO deal. Limited time offer. You want to come here? We have this out here. If you don't, we'll go find somebody kind of like you. We don't absolutely have to have you. Could he be a great receiver fit and everything else for Tech? Yeah. Would you want to keep him away from Texas? By the way, Texas fans freaking out. Everybody leaving, nobody coming in. That, according to Brian Davis, their theory was we're not going to pay and renew guys. We're going to bet on the come. We're going to spend all the money in the portal, and then we'll go get the guys. Because, who would ever leave Austin? Who would ever leave Texas? And apparently it's not working out really well. And they're fleeing the 40 acres, and they're not getting the guys into the portal. Who could have ever seen that coming? Yeah. So the Coleman deal on, get him, great. Don't get him, it's fine. I think he'll be okay. Still scoreless, 10:49 first. What I got on mine for Miami and Ole Miss. It may be something we should put on a T-shirt, by the way. Don't trust the gravy. I assume by now David Collier would have weighed in. Oh, well. All right. We got to get out of here. I want to watch the game just like you guys. Tell everybody on social media, thanks for supporting what we do here in Raiderland, from United Supermarkets on their Facebook page to South Lanes College and Gators Bayou, 98 Slide Road, Gators Bayou. Of all the games, playoff games tonight, tomorrow, NFL this weekend, hot Cajun food, ice cold drinks, huge TVs, anything and everything you would want. And then, of course, Hat Creek Interiors. We would have no studio without Hat Creek Interiors. We're in the Hat Creek Interiors studios. So if you love great Western style furniture, you're looking for some cool furniture, accessories, or otherwise, you go to hatcreek.us. They ship to you if you're outside the Lubbock area. If you're inside the Lubbock area, you go to the showroom and you tell Corey Flanagan, hey, Hyatt sent me. Got a cool chair? He'll be like, yeah, really we do. All right. One last one because he's my friend. Let's see, Robert. College football is broken because out of 30 plus idiot professional prognosticators preseason college football champion pick, only one guy still has a team still alive, and that team is Oregon. Yeah, talking about the preseason polls. Yeah, polls are dumb. That's why the NFL, they don't operate on polls. College football, be more like the NFL. No polls. All right? No polls. That's it. It's easy. It's simple. We can fix all this. I've outlined it before. It's not hard to do. You just got to do it, college football, and life will be better. All right. You guys are the best. I have enjoyed every minute of our time together. Tomorrow, most Texan thing you have done this week. Get ready for some basketball. Get ready for some more football. Who knows what we'll do, but check out the website. In the meantime, everybody share this with your friends, family, people you don't know. Stop them on the street. Tell them, hey, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. You really ought to pay attention to that. It's good, right? No, it really is. It's good. So tomorrow morning, theraiderland.com. Tonight on the website and then on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media. On our YouTube channel, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, and Facebook, all free, don't cost nothing. Sign up, subscribe, don't miss a thing. And here on the website, coming up in a little bit, your daily dose of West Texas. Right there at the Raiderland's Facebook page for Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. It's pretty cool every night.